All right, y'all, just got home from Vegas last night. Was really looking forward to having some time off the road. But as you can see, I'm back in the pickup. This is kind of a self-induced thing here. Straighten that up a little bit. Self-induced here. I've been looking for a slide-in camper to put in the back, a slide-in pop-up camper to put in the back of my pickup. Problem is I needed something really, really, really light and a really low profile, because this particular truck has a ton of miles on it, and it really can't handle a load. This is only a half-ton pickup to begin with, so I can't put something real heavy on here with a big wind sail. So I've been shopping for a long time, just trying to find something, and headed out to Albuquerque to pick that up. Well, I figure if I'm going to New Mexico anyway, I might as well take a couple of days and shed hunt. So loaded up doggo. I took my camper shell off the back of the pickup. Got home late last night. Got up early this morning, got the thing ready. Got all the junk out from the Vegas trip, and we're headed back to New Mexico right now. It's probably, well, it's 1:22, and I don't know, 45 minutes from the house now. So anyway, that's the dealio. We're going shed hunting. We're going to take the camera, going to show you guys what we can come up with, and hopefully get y'all enthused about doing something in God's beautiful creation. So let's head out to New Mexico and see what we can come up with. Bless you guys. All right, well, me and Rio are in the cot tent, and it's cold up here. I looked at the radar, or looked at the weather for town, and it's a couple thousand feet lower, I'm guessing. So up here, it's a lot colder than I was anticipating. So I think we might be in for a fairly long night tonight. I'm more concerned about tomorrow night, because we're going to be up even a couple of thousand feet higher once we hike up and get up there. Yeah, I don't know. A lot colder than I expected, so we're just going to have to hunker down and probably do some shivering for the night. Either way, I'm going to try to do some sleeping. I got to crawl in the sleeping bag and try to get some Z's. So I'll take y'all out tomorrow and hopefully pick up some sheds. Me and Doggo survived it. It was a long night. It was cold, windy, tent flapped. I ultimately got out at one point and tied a rope to one of the legs of the tent and to the back of the pickup, because I was like, man, I thought this thing was going to go. Like, it's pretty sketchy. So tent weathered the storm, but sleeping was not very realistic for most of the night. It finally mellowed. I don't know what time, but wind got quiet. We were able to get some sleep. So fixing to get up, pack up, and we got about a 2.5 mile hike straight up the side of the mountain to get up to the back of the mountain into a bowl back in there and try to pick up some horns. So we got our work cut out for us. And pretty wore out, but feel silly blessed to be here. So, in as much as I'm wore out, been on the road a lot, I'm tired. I'm going to let the fuel from feeling blessed inspire me to get my keister up, get moving, and just have a beautiful day. So, let's go find some sheds, y'all. The downside, one of the downs, is there's no water back there to speak of. Now, there's snow up high that I could get, and I may try to take advantage of that, but I'm having to pack my water in for the few days that I'm going. And packing a few days of water in is just a lot of added weight. And not only am I packing my water and food, I'm also packing food and water for Rio. Oh boy. I got my load a little bit top heavy, unfortunately, and I forgot my trekking poles in Texas. So going in without trekking poles with a relatively top heavy load, that's not bad. Airplane mode is on. We're going to start tracker It's tracking. All right. I do keep my phone tethered. If I drop it, I don't lose my phone. I started doing that a few years ago, and there have been a few times that I've been going and felt something bumping me and noticed that it had, the only thing that was keeping it was the tether. So, all right. Here we go. Come on, Rio. Let's go. All right, I made it up over that last drainage and went up that steep face, and now I'm going to show you my next little task at hand, which is to go up and over right there. And again, I'm going to have to lose a truckload of elevation to get there. And yeah, part of the gig, and I think that's kind of what makes it so appealing to me, because it's just not easy to get there, and so that means fewer people are going to do it. So it should up the shed numbers in there, simply because just not as many people are willing to do this, because it is gnarly. So anyway, Rio seems to be enjoying it. He's having a good time. That's the closest he's been to me in a while, so he must be getting a little tuckered out, because as always, he's been pinging on the rev limiter and just ramming into cactuses and getting stuff all in him, but he don't seem to mind. Anyway, I'm out. We'll get you back on something cool, or another daunting task to try to entice you to want to do this, I guess. Oh my, look at that. Look at Rio. Would you look at him and we'll zoom in? Look at Rio. Look at that dog. Rio, that's the boy. That's the boy. While I was on talking to you guys, zoom back out. While I was on talking to you guys, I look up and Rio is standing at a dandy. Get over here a little closer and see. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty nice sixer, looks like a hard white. And that's some more weight I get to strap to the pack. Good boy, Rio, good boy. Good boy, Rio. That's a good boy, he found a shed. Rio found a shed, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. Oh, good boy, Rio. Good boy. Yes, sir. Rio found a shed. Good boy. Good boy, Rio. Good boy. Yeah, that's a nice six. That's a nice one. It is a hard white. It's not old. Maybe it looks like last year. And yes, sir. All right, that is a good sign. Like I said, when it starts getting a little extra difficult, it ups the shed numbers. And just as I was saying that, I look up and voila! Oh, it's a little bit, I don't know, I'm thrilled, but it's going to be pretty gnarly to have to strap it on and take that weight up over that. Rio found a shed. Oh, look at that dog. Look at that dog. Look at that dog. Pretty shed. I guess we'll just do this pickup once Rio's done. Knocked it all over the country. Just a little sixer, not big, but nice. And yeah, that makes me a happy camper. And speaking of camper, I'm going to shut this off. I got to get up over that and get camp set up, because it's starting to spit a little bit of snow, and I want to have shelter to get into in case the weather turns foul, because you're not allowed to have a fire here. So if you get wet, a lot of that kind of stuff, it can become very problematic. So I think for now, I'm just going to carry this horn, use it as a trekking pole, and try to make miles. Bless you guys. All right, I'm down here at the bottom fixing to start this last big climb here. It's a 500-foot elevation gain, and It's a steep 500 foot. I don't know that the phone shows the magnitude of the steepness, but well, I'm headed up the hill. I haven't come very far. I've maybe gained, I don't know, 75 foot of elevation or something. You can't see the top from here, but I turned around and looked back and I seen a stick, and I thought I'm going to show you what I saw when I turned around and put the glass on it. I'm not sure if that's a brownie, but that's an elk shed, baby. So I'm going to drop the pack here and walk down without the pack, because that weight matters. So we're going to go down and grab that sucker, and we'll see what we got when we get there. Yeah. I'll just walk y'all down and let y'all have the approach that I have. Doesn't look like a giant, but it don't look tiny either, so I may spend a minute or so just kind of looking around right here and trying to match that thing up. It's getting a little bit more, snow's starting to come down a little more fervently, heavily, or whatever you want to call it. Heck yeah, that's not a bad horn at all. Looks like a 6, 2, 4, 6, sure enough. Right side. Yeah, it looks like a, nah, it might be a hard white. No, that's a brownie, baby. That's a brand new brownie. We're gonna have to spend a little time here looking around. Dang, that's a nice horn. Let's look around here for a little bit and try to match that up before. Yeah, that ain't bad at all. Right here in the oak brush. Alright, I'm gonna shut y'all off again so that I can spend a little time just looking around here. I think I might see something over there. Let me shut y'all off and pull the glass up. I don't think it's a match to this if it is a horn. It looks like, you know, Rio's fixing to find it. Whatever. No, he's not. Yeah, I'm going to put the glass up. I'm going to put y'all up. Get the glass out. All right, what I saw is definitely another horn. It's small. It looks like a small elk, but it's definitely a horn. So we may spend a little time right here. This isn't half bad. And this is odd. It's a north face. So I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and do a pickup on this one. I don't have a GoPro because it claims it's got 58% battery life, and it don't. So I guess I'll just try to prop the phone up somewhere and do a pickup. And we'll head over and get that one. And yeah, we're going to spend a little time in here because I don't want to walk past horns to pick up horns. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can see me. All right, here's the pickup. Pretty brown. Pretty brown. By no means a giant, but nice brown elk shed. 6 point. And I was 50 yards past it. And the way it was laying here, I was able to look back down and just seen a glimpse of it and did not think it was a horn, but thought, you know what, it'd be worth it to just go ahead and put the glass on it and make sure. And then got to this and glassed over there. See something else over there. I don't think it's a match to this. It looks really small, but we're going to head over and see what we got. So, second elk horn. This is 4th of the 2024 season. My fourth elk horn, second brown, second elk horn of this trip. So, man, so far, it's a banker year. Yeah. We're approaching that other one I just glassed up. It's right here. It is definitely not the match to this one. So, that means there could be 2 more horns in here at least. So, yeah, this is just a little dinker. And by golly, that one's brown also. Let me double check here. I'm not going to do a fancy pants pickup. Yeah, that might be a year old, little 4 point. But man, haven't done any ATLs on anything. Just completely forgot. Anxious to get up to where I'm trying to go so I can start shed hunting, but I can't get there for shed hunting.
And I don't want to venture too far away from my pack and get in a bind, losing it, and weather turn foul, and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, a little Dinker 4, really nice 6. And we're still in the zone. And I think there's a good chance we're going to be in the zone all the way up the hill. So I'm going to drop back the other way. I'll go up here another 100 yards or so, and then I'll drop back 100 yards or so past where I found that 6. And kind of do some zigzagging in here, try to grit it out and see if I can match up that 6. That's not a bad horn. So anyway, all right, I'm dropping over the backside there and dropping down the hill here, following an elk trail where we just bumped some elk apparently, because the tracks are fresh and they were in a hurry. They turned over a lot of dirt coming down the hill. But it looks like they also muley horn that is right here on the trail that they were running. And you can see that that horn has been flipped over. And really, really old, as it's been. All the muley horns I found in here have been really old and chalky. So I'm going to pick it up. Good looking 3-point. Man, maybe it hadn't been kicked over, but you can see where they kicked dirt onto it coming down the hill. And I am just couple hundred yards from where I'm probably going to pitch my tent. And that'll be about 200 yards from where I found a brown 6 the other day, a week or two ago, that I need to try to match up. So I'm looking forward to getting this pack off my back and moving around in here. I gotta leave tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pack back out tomorrow, which makes my heart ache. So I'll be able to drop my water weight, but I'm picking up antler weight. So anyway, shut you guys off. Bring you back when we figure something fit the video. All right, well, hopefully the GoPro's working now. I've had it on the charger hiking in, so I came over that and down to here is where I've got camp set up. There's what we found on the way in. I did find that muley horn just a while ago. So anyway, this is kind of the area that we're looking at getting into. May not show any of this. Looks like it's starting to snow pretty good over that way, and if that comes this way, then, well, we'll be on the snow. As of right now, we're fixing to plow off into this drainage and down a long ways. Make sure Onyx is tracking. I want to make sure I can find camp tonight when I come back, because it got pretty nasty last night, cold and windy, and I want some shelter and cover and blanket and all that stuff. And Rio, heck, he was cold last night. I've got a small sleeping bag. He was inside the sleeping bag with me. I guess it was a benefit trying to stay warm, but there was no room for either one of us to wiggle, even a wiggle. So, all right, tracker is going. Camp is, I've got a pin dropped. All right, we're plowing off this thing, and it are steep. So anyway, we'll take y'all with, see what we come up with. Yeah, camp is just to the left of that peak up there up on top. And I went down the spine, down into the drainage, followed the drainage down to private, and been working my way back up. There's Rio. But I just found what looks like a pretty nice chalker up here. Got a really nice sword on it. And I believe it's a 6, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, that's a nice horn. Been there a long time, but that's all right. We're packing that sucker out of here, because ornamentally, wow, that thing is chalk. Yeah, that's a pretty horn though. Oh man. Rio sure is getting ugly too. Get that horn, Rio. Get that shit. Good boy. Good boy, Rio. Good boy. Oh, get that shed. Oh, the shed's attacking you. It's getting you now, buddy. Who's gonna win? Rio or the shed? Yeah, I think it's just, look at that. Just, yeah, I don't know. I may not pack it out. It's, he seems to like it. I'll put it on the pack. And hopefully I have to ditch it because I found too many brownies. But shouldn't be that heavy. Pack it out and give it to somebody. Somebody would be blessed to have that in their flower bed. Comes complete with Rio chews on it. He is enjoying that. He's never really been quite so enthused about chewing on a shed. Starting to snow a little bit again. Alright, turn you guys off and we'll see if we can find something else. I keep holding it down because I'm so tired. I'm having my phone running, videoing, and my phone's tethered to my bino harness and I can't lift it very high. So this, I'm trying to get more elevated footage, but I'm so wore out I can't hold it up. So just be looking at my nose. You'll be alright. Alright, we're gonna go. Bless you guys. Well, they're getting fat. The flakes are getting fat. Got a case of the fat flakes. And I'm gonna have to hike up to the tent because it wouldn't take this long to just crush it. Well, here we are an hour later. And the snow is gone. And I'm just sitting here glassing, not seeing anything yet, but fixing to move this way up into the drainage a little farther and I don't know, find a glassing point maybe and relax. I'm probably I don't know, probably not a mile from the tent over here. So now you know. Peace out. Get your drink. So I'd mentioned there's not a lot of water back in here. There's nothing in the drainages. There's no ponds. So when I find little spots like this, I just call Rio, make him come drink it up. I've got water in my Camelback, so I'm not too terribly worried about myself because I got plenty. But when I see an opportunity like that, I go ahead and pounce on it and get him hydrated up. Just about back up to camp. I'm about 150 yards away. Straight behind me. And just wanted to soak up some of the beauty of it all, so figured I'd show y'all a little bit of it. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Lord. And then there's Rio. Ooh. He just wants to play fetch. Alright, we made it back to camp. And it's trying to start getting nasty again, so when we get back over this way, it's kind of where the weather tends to come from. Beautiful view from camp, but I'm so tired. There's our pile. We got 3 elk, 4 elk, and 1 muley, 2 brown elk, 1 hard white, 1 pink chalk elk, and 1 pink chalk muley. Yeah, pink chalk muley. And then Rio also found another pink chalk muley that he chewed up, so I just let him chew on it while I sat there and watched him. So anyway, I don't know if I'll get any more film tonight. I'm fixing to crawl in here. I can see it coming. got back through there and starting to see a few snowflakes. So I think I'm gonna burrow in, probably call it a night. Awfully early, but I don't know what else to do. I'm not gonna frolic around in this mess. All right, camp is broke down. I'm not staying another day. I've got some business I got to take care of, so camp is broke, pack is loaded. I'm fixing to load pack up and shoot up over that right there, and then about 2 miles, 2.4 miles past that, I think. So let's get the pack on, see how this goes. The direction that I found the most sheds yesterday, with hopes of maybe stumbling upon one or something on the way out. It's a little bit shorter, a little less elevation change if I go straight behind the camera and cut across. But I'd rather find some sheds. So anyway, I'm gonna shut you guys off and go see what we can find. All right, I'm dropping in. Just cut a set of boot tracks. So somebody's been in here picking, and it made my heart happy. Like, a little bit envious initially, and then I thought about it, and it's like, no man, people are getting out and doing this, and that's a lot of why I'm doing this channel. A couple of reasons is trying to encourage people in the Lord. Rio, no, but also want to encourage people to understand that creation's a beautiful thing, to get out and just get in it, be in it. And so I don't want to suck my thumb when I see somebody out doing this. In fact, it made me rejoice. And so, yeah, I've always kind of hid my spots and stuff. I think I'm going to be a little more open about things. Yeah, I want to inspire people to get off the couch, get off the video game, get off the YouTube, and go do it. So anyway, yeah, that boot track made me happy. It gave me a deep joy. It took me a second, but it gave me a deep joy. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Blessings. All right, just like that, there's another New Mexico shed hunting video. Got another one to go. I believe one more. The wife and the kids went out with me on my birthday when we spent the day shed hunting out there. So going to try to put that one together here pretty soon. Other than that, I got a little bit of Montana stuff coming, and hopefully to go to Alaska here in the month and a half or something like that, and go chase some halibut, chase some salmon, put some videos, some content together of that for you guys. But each video, I try to find something in the video that spoke to me. And what I would like to share with you about this particular video is I just walked in the door from Missouri. I got home last week from Montana, was home for one day, and then loaded up, went to Missouri to go to my niece's graduation. Congratulations, Katie Lynn Bach. I'm so proud of you, man. Incredible stuff. And thank you for letting me come and be a part of your celebration there. So, yeah, I just walked in the door, and so I'm wore out, man. It's been chaos. And so I think about how busy I get traveling. But my purpose isn't to get from location to location. My purpose is to be salt and light, to be Jesus with skin on, if you will. And so it's easy for me to get destination minded and lose touch with the reality that there's opportunity between point A and point Z. From here to where I'm going, there's opportunity. And if I'm mindful and if I'm aware and I'm looking, I might find some opportunities that I might have just blown right past because I was so focused on the destination. So with this particular shed hunt,
you seen, I was walking through, and initially I took off and I was in quite a hurry to get to my destination. I wanted to get up over the top in the back where all the sheds were. And so it was easy for me to get really driven and just put my head down and go to get to where I'm trying to get. In the process, I realized, man, there could be some sheds here, and I slowed down, and you see, and I found several sheds on the way to where I thought was going to be the promised land. It ended up, only found one chalky horn back in there really to speak of. So I think a lot of times, for me particularly, I think it's for all of us. I'm going on a mission trip next week. I'm spearheading a mission trip down to Mexico, taking some folks down. And it's real easy for me to sit here right now and think about all the stuff that I need to do for the mission trip in Mexico. I could go to Walmart and start buying supplies for the mission trip to Mexico and walk past a schoolmate, a classmate that is hurting because I'm so focused on the destination and not focused on, Holy Spirit, use me right here, right now. Give me opportunity right here, right now, God. Thank you for letting me go to Mexico and reach out to these orphanages. But God, give me opportunity to see the hurting and to reach out to the hurting right here, right now. And that's what this spoke to me. These sheds that I found in transit, getting from where I thought I needed to be to find sheds, they were laying all around. And I come into them and found some horn on the way. So that's what I extrapolated from this, and it really spoke to me loudly. And I hope it'll speak the same to you. I hope it'll inspire you to not just look off in the distance for opportunity, but maybe look en route to wherever you're going to reach people. So anyway, that's the dealio. I'm going to try to put some more stuff together soon, but right now I've just been slammed. I'm here for a few days before I head to Mexico, and then I head back to Montana, and then I get a little bit of time off before we head to Alaska. So anyway, the like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm going to throw that in there because I do believe this could impact somebody. I believe this video could impact somebody. I try to put something in each of these videos that might touch someone. And so to like it, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Yeah, that's how it gets in front of more people. And I feel like that's part of the process, is just encouraging you to be Jesus with skin on, and maybe share stuff like this with people that might be inspired and motivated by it. So anyway, yeah, super blessed to get to do these videos. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of people really digging the shed videos, but if one person gets inspired, motivated by this thing, glory to God. So anyway, we'll try to put some more stuff together soon and get you guys back on the mountain in the next few days. So bless you guys. Until next time, blessings.